Hey AJ, hope you're well. Week 94, which is, I know we say it every week, which is madness. It won't be a long one again this week, it'll probably be a short one like last week. So, in terms of wins of the week, I thought long and hard about this actually because I do like to, obviously, I'm a really positive person, and there's always something to be happy about, but I'd say there isn't actually a win of the week. It's been quite flat. I haven't been particularly bad or anything, but there's just nothing. It's a bit Groundhog Day anyway. But obviously I can't train because of my shoulder, and I'll explain a bit more about that in a minute. But I've also got something called metatarsalgia. It flares up maybe twice a year, and normally I have it for about a day. I rest it and it's fine. But I've had it probably it's about the third day, and it's basically the ball of your foot. It feels like there's a pebble, and there's obviously loads of nerves and stuff there. And it for me it causes referred pain down my third toe. So it feels like someone's basically got a lighter on my toe every time I put my foot down, which is also why my photos I'm not wearing my high heels, because obviously as soon as you go up like that, it's intensified, and I couldn't even walk normally. So I can't even do many steps. I did go for a short walk yesterday. Like obviously normally I do between sort of 10 and 12, and I was really keen to do that, particularly this week because I can't train. But I'm going to rest it again today. Today's Tuesday. Going for a walk with Louis tomorrow. So I'll try and do fewer steps today. I've got a friend who's a podiatrist, and she's sort of helping me out. She said, if it gets really bad, then it's insoles, and they're about £1,000. So we're not doing that. We're doing everything else we can beforehand. But the physiology of my foot kind of lends itself to that. And if I think about both my parents' shaped feet and stuff, high arches is something that causes it, but I haven't got that. But I do sometimes wear like a toe corrector because my big toe can drift over and stuff. So I have a toe corrector sometimes that straightens it, but I don't want to walk on it and make it worse, because although I could probably get through the pain, obviously then you've got referred knee pain, hip pain, anything like that. So I'm just being sensible. So that's why it's a bit of a flat week, because I can't even get out and do steps. I've done a light leg session, but can't squat, can't do anything like that. So I literally did hamstring curl, leg extension, and obviously I can't brace because of my stitches. I can't pull myself down into the chair, so I just did high rep just to get some blood around it. Did adductors, abductors, and some glute kickbacks with the cable. But outside of that, I can't really do much more. I'm going to do the same again today. So the reason I haven't been able to do anything light is when I left surgery a week last Monday, the surgeon obviously gave me the normal, in fact he didn't, it was the nurses, they gave me the normal aftercare package. It was really good, it was really great service, etc. But they didn't say anything specific about the place where it is. So when I went on Friday to have a wound check, I was chatting to the nurse, and I just said, look, I'm into my training, when do you think I can get back in just to do some light stuff? And she said the problem is where it is. So normally for that operation you'd have dissolvable stitches, or they'd come out after a week. But I've got mine in for 2 weeks, and obviously they're not dissolvable because of the size of it, but also because it's in such a vulnerable place apparently. Because if you think about how your trap works, there's nothing that doesn't really engage it. So she said there's a danger that it can come apart even after the stitches. So because I said, oh, could I do some light weights? And she was like, well, there's not really anything that you can do that doesn't engage it. I mean, obviously she's not a bodybuilder, so she doesn't know. So I was thinking maybe I could do a little bit of chest, but also what can happen is that you can get a recurring lipoma if you I can't remember the words that she used, but basically if you fuck it up, the lump could come back. So I'm a little bit unsure what to do. I'm going to do some more hamstring curls and leg extensions again today, just to get some blood going, and obviously it doesn't affect my foot. I might do some really light, like 2.5 kilo lat raise, not too high, front raise, nothing overhead, just to get some blood around the area. But all of those, I mean, she was really good, and I will have the stitches out on Friday, then we'll know more. It's going really well. The wound's healing good. I'm taking double turmeric, double omegas. So and obviously I eat well anyway. So that's about it with that. So that's why there hasn't been a highlight, but not because I am a bit flat, I guess. It's also Ollie can obviously come back and forth, but I can only see Louis when I can walk, and I had the whole self-isolation thing, then I had the operation and couldn't drive, and now I've got the foot thing, although I am going to see him tomorrow, even if we have to sit on a fence at the park. Obviously don't get fucking arrested. Works grand, mindset's fine. Sleep is actually okay, it's a bit better this week, which is good. So I've got my first assignment done and off for my coaching degree. So it's just one of those, isn't it, this week. Weight is static. I think we were on our message exchange on Saturday or Sunday, I said that. So it was 65 this morning. It's showing on my app. I haven't filled in my spreadsheet yet. Showing on my app as the average is 65.2, but I think my average is basically going between 65.5 and 65. So we must be bang on maintenance. When it comes to eating out, I had a Nando's on Saturday, which we tracked. I had one beer. I was going to say I had one gin, but Ollie poured it. Jesus Christ. Oh, I actually woke up with a headache the next day. And obviously normally I don't drink that much, so I think he must have like put a triple in or something, which is ridiculous because I could taste that it was strong, but it wasn't until the next morning I thought, oh God. And I put paracetamol on my story, but that was just for the gram. I didn't actually have paracetamol. And that's probably it. Nothing. Well, what's going to stop my progress next week? Well, we'll see how the shoulder goes. The problem is there's no pain, absolutely no pain. It's achy at the end of the day if I've been on my laptop all day, but only as your traps are normally, but just a little bit more achy here and a little bit achy down my arm. But that's more my laptop. And that's the problem, is that there's no pain. So I feel as though I could go and smash a session, but I just don't want to split my stitches or do anything. So I'm holding tight. I'm going to do, again, like I say, light leg stuff today that I don't have to brace or do any body weight stuff. It's just curl and extension. Do some very light shouldery stuff, maybe even some light row, and then have a look again on Thursday. But I'll be interested in your thoughts. All right, mate, have a good day. Speak to you soon. Bye.